Hello there, gaming here. Today's video subject is me trying to make Plane Crazy players, well, go crazy. At least for me, because they'll probably start hating me after this video. Now, I don't know if you knew this, but I actually did play Plane Crazy a lot before. As well as Build a Boat. And I did find it a bit fun, but it was very limiting. Like, it gave you a lot of things, all at once. Like, every block, everything. You want a gun? You can have it. No limits there. And I was just like, it was missing something. It wasn't difficult. It was fairly simple. Just one Google search and you can learn how to make a super jet that wins you every fight. And it was basically, it was also mostly, well, plane based. Well, does Plane Crazy have any tank cannons? No. Any ship cannons? Nope. Anything other than guns? I mean, yes, it does. It has rockets, the lava gun. It's an event weapon, not event, summer weapon, as well as the water gun. And yes, it does have some new ones, and it is a lot older than Lethal Engineering, otherwise known as Bullet Tank and Fight. But this game is not a copy. It cannot be a copy, as this is just, I mean, it can be inspired, yes. And I will actually agree with that. This is most definitely inspired by Plane Crazy. But it is far from a copy. The GUI, simpler. The rules of the game, a bit harder, of course, because, well, unlike Plane Crazy, this has a budget. And an upgrade button that allows you to get bigger plots. You don't get... If Plane Crazy had this, it would be like, oh, choose your plot. There wouldn't be buying it. You wouldn't have to play the game to get it. You would just get it. In this game, you want to make a rocket. You want to make a rocket ship? Good for you. We'll need a few hours of game time to get the things you need, to get the budget you need. As for example, the starting budget isn't enough to make this type of rocket ship. For the guys who do actually know World War II history, yes, this was inspired by the V2 rocket bomb. And fun fact, I actually saw one in real life when I was in Germany. It's so big. But where was I? Oh yes, this makes you play the game to get the items. It won't give them to you at the start. You want to get good, you have to play. And yeah, I get it. Like, oh, it's a blocky building game that has weapons and some sort of flying system. It must be a copy of Plane Crazy. Like, I mean, sure, I guess, but they're all basically the same if you go by, if you say, and in short, if you say that this is a copy of Plane Crazy, you're basically saying that, well, Plane Crazy is a copy of Build a Boat. That's basically it. Because those are the similarities, yes. And I get it, there's a bit more nuance to Build a Boat, and the differences between Build a Boat and Plane Crazy are big, yes. But the point still stands. This isn't a copy. It's similar, yes. And this actually does what it's meant to do. It won't turn away players. The game devs won't false report smaller games because they feel threatened by them, and they actually give updates. Look at this. This didn't exist a week ago. This game has actual cannons. You won't have to spam machine guns to get a cannon effect. No, you can get an autocannon. You want a ship cannon. You have a Gatling gun, which is far better than a minigun, but still expensive. And you have a tank cannon, of course. There are also some other things like rocket launchers and rocket pods, bombs, of course. But it has nuance. There's differences. There are a lot of differences in weapon systems, weapon functionality, and of course, I hope you guys know this. This is actually balanced. I mean, yeah, it's not balanced good, but it is balanced. A new player won't be able to defeat an old player just because he followed a tutorial. I don't care how many tutorials you watch on Lethal Engineering, you're not gonna be better than an OG player if you played only for half a day. Unless you spend Robux, of course. Also, I don't have anything against Innovation Inc. I actually love those games. Like, no joke. Those were the first games I played on Roblox ever. Super fun games. But yeah, that's basically it. Both games have their problems. They have their weaknesses. They have their differences. But one thing that is clear is they're not the same. Not at all. They're similar, but not the same. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, like and subscribe. If you disliked it, just dislike it, I guess. The first video on my YouTube channel that will be disliked, at least.
Spring is here, a suffering is here. Life is Skittles and life is beer. I think the loveliest time of the year is the spring. I do, don't you? Of course you do. But there's one thing that makes spring complete for me, and makes every Sunday a treat for me. All the world seems in tune on a spring afternoon when we're poisoning pigeons in the park. Every Sunday you'll see my sweetheart and me as we poison the pigeons in the park.